Welcome to Driveway Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 2000 Toyota Camry. The brake booster is bad. The way I know that is you step on the brake and it's really firm, as in hard to push down, and the brakes barely work. It's almost scary when you're driving it. I bought it from a guy for $1,000 because he was trying to sell it. Nobody wanted to buy it for, I think he was asking $2,500, $2,700. Of course, nobody wanted to buy it because the brakes were scary. You push hard and the car would come to a stop. It wasn't didn't make you feel easy when you comfortable, whatever, sorry. Anyway, I watched some videos and let me show you what we're gonna be doing. So this is the car, and it's kind of funny because 21 years ago I worked at a Toyota dealership as a salesman, and these were really popular. And after watching reviews and videos, these are one of the best cars built as far as reliability. They just last a long time, like 250, 300,000 miles. Let me grab my light here, clamp it someplace. Maybe you can get a better view. Let's see. Will it stay there? Nope, maybe there. So, if you don't know, this black thing is the brake booster. And I never noticed before there's actually a number on there that you can get off of it, probably to order a replacement. I ordered mine off of Amazon. No, I think it was Amazon, but it might have been Parts Geek. It's coming today, so that's why I decided to start the work today. This is your master cylinder. In order to get the booster off, you have to take, oops, my hand's right in the way. You got to take that bolt off, and there's another one on the other side that holds the master cylinder on. And you need to remove the top of the air filter, these two clips, and undo this screw so you can pull it out. This connector, and then there's a hose right here. You have to take it off. And then you can get the top of the air filter out of the way. And let's see what else. I watched these videos. I think one guy undid this clip to give him some slack on the brake line. So when you get all this stuff off, you have to move the master cylinder kind of back toward the front of the engine out of the way, and you pull this out. But there's more inside the vehicle. Let's see if we can get down in there and look. This is the part I'm not looking forward to because of my back. I hurt it in a car accident. Ended up losing my job over it. They said I should get a desk job instead of a handyman job. Now this is the control panel for the electric seat, and it's fallen off. I wonder if that's an easy replacement. I got a couple that wants to buy it. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. For now, I just want to get the seat out of the way. The car is kind of dirty, as you can see the stains. I was going to have my detail guy clean it really good, but he, I guess, is on vacation because he's not taking phone calls. Anyway, I guess these people are going to buy a dirty car. So, that's your steering knuckle there. But up there is where I have to disconnect it. Now, there's a pin up there. I can't really point to it, I don't think. Maybe I can. It's right up there. There's a pin with the little clip you got to take out, and then there's 4 bolts. They're like 12 millimeters, if my memory serves me correctly. And this bolt right here, that's the backup sensor or the brake sensor. I think maybe it's the brake, excuse me, the brake sensor. Turn on your tail lights. Anyway, you got to take that bolt out too. And once you get those bolts out and that pin out, then the brake booster will slip out on the other side. That's the plan. So I'm going to get started on it. It's almost tempting to try to take out the driver's seat so I can just lay on the floor and get those bolts out of there. But that's what I'm going to do. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film all of it, but at least you know what you need to do. And I got to show you the tools I'm going to use. It involves a 10 millimeter socket up here on the front, and possibly a 12. I'll know more when I get started, but I'm going to use my chemo. Oops. I like to use this when I get into tight spots because of the angle of it. You can get in there, and sometimes you got to use a breaker bar or a ratchet socket to loosen it, and then this thing takes them out a lot faster than you can with the ratchet. And I've got this toolbox, toolkit I've had forever. And I try to keep everything in its place. So I have all my wrenches, all my sockets. The old socket that went in here broke, so I replaced it with this one, which doesn't fit perfect, but it stays in there. Of course, you got your spark plug wrenches, your, I don't even know what you call that, but it's a adapter so you can use your 1/4-inch drives like a nut driver kind of thing. There used to be a bunch of screwdriver bits and stuff over here, but I think they're in my main toolbox. There's a little 1-inch extension which comes in handy sometimes. And I brought my 1/4-inch ratchet, 1/4-inch extension, and a 6-inch extension. And I also have a 3-inch extension here in case I need it. So I'm going to get started. Start taking all this stuff apart. Make some room. And according to this mechanic I got a quote from, he wanted $200. He charges about $68 an hour. And he wanted $200 to do this. And I'm thinking it's probably about an hour job, but maybe 2 hours. I don't know, but my time's free. So even if it takes me 4 hours, it's just 4 hours of my time instead of giving another guy $200 to do what I can do. So we're going to get that done. Every once in a while, the starter makes a whining noise instead of starting the car. And the starter is right there, the one with the label on it. I guess it's pretty easy to replace. You need to take out the air breather box completely. And I think there's 2 or 3 bolts that hold it in. I watched a video on that, so I may be taking that out and replacing it. But these people that are interested in it have a 2000 Lexus LS 400. I guess it has the front bumper's broken, and air conditioner doesn't work, the radio doesn't work, and it surges. And it's got 200,000 miles on it. They want to, well, they're not driving it. I said, well, maybe I'll take it in trade. They said they're thinking $1,000, but here's what I'm thinking. I bought this car for $1,000. I'll get it running. All I've done so far is change the oil. I checked the spark plugs. They looked like they were almost new, so somebody's replaced those. Transmission fluid was clean. It came with regular tires and snow tires, so I put the snow tires on it because it's the beginning of November. It's going to start snowing pretty soon. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'm asking $2,750 for this. So if I give them $750 for their car, I get $2,000. I'll have made about $800, give or take, and make that for an oil change and a booster replacement. Not bad. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I have to look at their car first because the interior might be trashed or something. But those cars, those Lexus LS400s, if they're in nice shape, they're a really, really nice car. They last a long time and they're very comfortable. They have a lot of luxury on the inside, leather seats, heated seats, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this. If you guys have to do this, when I'm going to pause this, and hopefully it doesn't shut off. If it does, I'll do a part 2 or make a comment about how long it actually took me. But I guess I wasted 10 minutes here and 10 minutes getting tools. But let me get started, and if I come across any problems, I'll let you know. And hopefully this will be done in about an hour. But I don't have my part yet, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in a little bit.